such enormous fun that he called for another elephant to come.
Orchard in the bright sunshine. Hey ho, makes you feel so free, standing at the top of an apple tree. Well, up in the morning before the sun, I don't get home until the day is done. My picking sack is heavy and my back is sore, but I'll be back tomorrow to pick some more. Hey ho, makes you feel so fine, looking out across the orchard in the bright sunshine. Hey ho, makes you feel so free, standing at the top of an apple tree. Start at the bottom and you pick them from the ground. You pick that tree clean all the way around. Almost fell. 20-pound sack hanging around my neck. There's 2 more apples I can't quite get. Hey ho, makes you feel so fine, looking out across the orchard in the bright sunshine. Hey ho, makes you feel so free, standing at the top of an apple tree.
Off the town we go. Giddy up!
Horsey, horsey, on your way. We've been together for many a day.
I like to take a horse and buggy when I go traveling to the town. I like to hear old Dobbins clip-clop. I like to feel the wheels go round. I like to take a horse and buggy away when I go traveling together for many a day. I like to hear those Dobbins clip-clop. I like to feel the wheels go round.
Look at all those apples.
Today is apple harvest day for our friends at Pioneer Village.
A pioneer is someone who comes to a place first to live, like the people who opened up this country.
And 150 years ago, picking apples was a big event for these early settlers. They'd make the harvest into a big festival with music and food and dancing. Oh, let's drop the apples off here and take a look around.
Yeah!
I think so. Okay, Eric and I'll unload. We'll be right in. Come on down.
Listen, Eric,
Yeah.
your appetite for lunch, huh?
Don't worry, when it comes to apples, my stomach has no bounds.
Come on, let's take a look around at life in the pioneer days. Okay, come on, everybody, let's go.
Oh, welcome to my kitchen, elephant. Oh, isn't this nice?
Hello, Olga.
Hello.
Olga, this is a fabulous kitchen. Tell us about the Pioneer Kitchen.
Well, back in the olden days, that's where the families had centered, was in the kitchens.
What's smelling so good right now?
It's the pies that were being
I think Elephant really wants to learn how to make pie. I want to learn something too.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't we leave Elephant here with you, if that's all right?
Yes, sure.
Great. And the rest of us, let's go explore Pioneer Village.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, make a little bit
Hey, Eric, don't you ever get tired of eating apples?
Rena, an apple is a man's best friend.
No, a dog isn't. A man's best friend, Eric.
Thomas, you can't eat a dog. I think it's an apple. You know, in pioneer days, people used to make music whenever they had a chance. They'd make music together. And they'd use, what kind of instruments would they use? Mostly, I guess, fiddle, piano. The fiddle player was one of the most important people in town because he was at every function. I'm going to play a tune then on the fiddle, okay? Here we go. gear, he got tight. Started up to heaven on a stormy night. Road being rough and him not well, he lost his way and he went to hop along, Peter, where you going?
Where you going?
Hop along, Peter, where you going? Where you going? Hop along, Peter, won't you bear in mind I ain't coming back until the gooseberry time. Down in the barnyard playing 7-up with an old tomcat, a little yeller pup. Old Mother Hubbard was a-picking out the fleas and the roots are in the cream jar up to his knees. I belong, Peter, where you going? Where you going? I belong, Peter, where you going?
Where you going?
I belong, Peter, won't you bear in mind I ain't coming back until the gooseberry time. I've got a sweet gal in this here town. If she weighs 1 ounce, she weighs 700 pounds. Every time a sweet gal turns once around, the heel of her shoe makes a hole in the ground. And I belong to Peter, where you going?
Where you going?
I belong to Peter, where you going? Where you going? I belong, Peter, won't you bear in mind I ain't coming back until the gooseberry time.
Kathy, I'm just fascinated by this spinning that you've been doing. I mean, we wear all these clothes and we don't know where they come from. Tell us a little bit more about how you spin.
Okay. In the springtime, the sheep have their annual haircut, and the wool looks much like... Rena, can you pass me this, please? Looks like this. And what has to be done is it has to be teased or pulled apart. Now, this gets a lot of the dirt out. This has been washed, but you can see from my apron that there's a lot of grass and dirt still left in it. And after this is done, we have to card the wool or comb it. And we have carders that do this. And I think they're over there, too. Thank you. Thank you. These are combs that have steel teeth, and this will get all of the wool going in one direction, all of the fibers. We have what we call a rolag, or a lamb's tail. That's what some people call this. And then it's ready to be spun.
6 little mice sat down to spin. Pussy passed by, and she peeped in. "What are you doing, my little men?" "Weaving coats for gentlemen." "Shall I come in and cut off your threads?" "No, no, Mistress Pussy, you bite off our heads." "Oh, no, I'll not. I'll help you to spin." "That may be so, but you don't come in."
Hi. Oh, you were watching him, too.
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of tool that is he's using to cut down the grass? That's called a scythe. S-C-Y-T-H-E. It's kind of hard to say, and it's even harder to spell.
Guess so.
There's an old song from England that I like very much. It's about a man who went out to mow his meadow, to cut down the grass in the meadow, and I guess probably he would have used a tool like a scythe.
Yeah.
It goes like this. 6 men went to mow a meadow. 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, and his dog went to mow a meadow. We had a whole group of St. Bernards there. 7 men went to mow a meadow. 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man, and his dog. 8 men went to mow a meadow. 8 men, 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man, and his dog went to mow a meadow. 9 men went to mow a meadow. 9 men, 8 men, 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man, and his dog went to mow a meadow. 10 men went to mow went to mow a meadow. 10 men, 9 men, 8 men, 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow. 1,000 men went to mow a meadow. 1,000 men, 999 men, 998 men, 997 men.
Forget it.
I think that's a good idea. We'd be here until next week, right?
Right.
Let's do 10 again, okay?
No, let's do all of them again.
All of them? No, we only have time for 10. 10 men went to mow a meadow. 10 men, 9 men, 8 men, 7 men, 6 men, 5 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men, 1 man and his dog went to mow a meadow.
It gets hard enough from 6.
That's right. I have trouble from 3. You did really well on that.
Thanks.
There we have our broom.
Are the brooms made for little kids or parents?
No, this broom's what they call a hearth broom. It's made for the fireplace.
Is this broom made out of straw?
No, this is a special plant called broom corn. It looks like corn on a cob when it's growing, but instead of having a cob on it, it has a tassel like this at the top. And this is the part we dry and cut off to make brooms.
Does the broom maker sleep in his place where he makes brooms?
Oh, yes, he would have slept in his shop. This was his home, his workshop, everything.
There was an old woman tossed up in a basket 17 times as high as the moon. Where she was going, I couldn't but ask it, for in her hand she carried a broom. Old woman, old woman, old woman.